Now, people generally understand the concept of customer service, but I don't think they really understand that customer service does not fall into the category of operations. If you think of customer service as just operational practices, it becomes canned, it becomes robotic. There's a line for popcorn in a movie theater. When I get to the front, the clerk looks at me and says, "Hello, welcome to Regency Theaters." Woman steps up in this line. She says, "Hello, welcome to Regency Theaters." And all the zombies repeat, "Welcome to Regency Theaters." There is no humanity in the welcome at all. Clearly some memo went out to the corporate office. Hey, when people step up for refreshments, make sure you welcome them. And they did. They followed the procedures to the T. But because of the mindset, because the culture wasn't there, there was absolutely no connection. I got in line for a Japanese food the other day. Actually, not in line. I was the only person who walked into this fast food Japanese restaurant. The woman sees me. I'm the only person there, and she says, "Next customer in line." I place my order. She gives me number 35. 5 minutes later, she steps up with a tray. "Customer number 35? Like, there is no connection whatsoever. The operational side is what the customer gets, but the human side is how the customer feels. She understands there's an emotional element to the business. She's not just there to deliver a product, service, or a solution. She's also there to elevate their emotional state, because human beings have pathos. And she understands if she can not just solve the problem, but then also make them feel good, they're going to remember, they're going to talk about her, and they're going to come back for more. Customer service falls into the category of mindset. Because to drive great customer service, there has to be an operating philosophy that's there that's all about, again, that human connection. If they feel a connection to you, the people in your business, the loyalty is going to be there. But so many businesses don't get this. The brand that is most able to keep the promise to customers wins. And that means giving them what they want. Yes, you need to innovate with new things, but so many companies think, well, I'm going to invent a new thing and then market and try to convince the consumer that that's what they want. That's part of it. But how about going on Yelp, reading their praise, reading their complaints, and actually responding to the thing that they're telling you that they want? Ego is the enemy of service. It's when we make it about ourselves instead of making it about the customer. As soon as you do that, your employees feel it, and the customers are going to feel it as well. So there's a restaurant in Los Angeles called San Remo, and my wife and I used to go there every Sunday night for dinner. We loved it because they provided the ultimate customer experience. They used our name. "Mr. and Mrs. Greenberg, it's so great to see you. Would you like your usual table?" They remembered our usual table. I once calculated it out, and I estimated that we're probably bringing in about $3,000 worth of revenue into this restaurant each year. We'd come in with another couple one night for dinner, and I had the entertainment book and a coupon. Buy one entree, get a second entree for free. 3 of us order entrees. My wife just orders a side salad. She wasn't that hungry. The waiter brings the check at the end, and instead of giving us a free entree, they took off the side salad. And it'd be one thing if we only ordered just one entree and one side salad, but there's 3 entrees here. So I said something. He says, "I'm sorry, that's our manager's policy." I said, "Please bring the manager over." I explained to him the situation. He says, "You know what? That's our policy. Sorry," and he walks away. In front of my friends who'd never been there before. Now understand it's not about the money. The difference between her side salad and entree is maybe $7. It's not about right or wrong. It's that I felt slighted at a place where I'm spending a lot of money, where it's my home away from home. And it really bothered me. So much so that I went to bed that night, I woke up the next day, and it was still bothering me. San Remo treating me this way? So I decided I was going to go back and speak to the manager again. I walk in and I find him, and I said, "I was here last night, and I want to discuss this with you." And he starts arguing with me again. And it's all about ego instead of making me happy. And he says, the book says that if all a person orders is something small, that's an entree. I said, "Well, I have the book. Can you show me where it says that?" He grabs the book out of my hands and starts tearing through the pages. He says, "I don't have time for this." "Oh, you don't have time for this? Well, you better make time or you're never going to see me again." You know what he says? He hands me back the book and he goes, "Bye-bye," and he leaves. A $3,000 customer, but in order to save $7 and a little bit of face, he decides to write me off, losing $3,000 a year. How many of our angry customers are willing to do that for us? I'm not worried about people complain. I'm worried about people who are upset and just don't say anything and never come back.